Hey everyone, real simple walkthrough. Wanted to try some stippling. Couple of simple tools. Got a soldering gun. I chose a wide flat tip. I'm gonna do a long horizontal pattern on some Pmags. Just walk you through the simple do-it-yourself here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start. Make sure your mag's unloaded. Way it's working really well for me is I'm just starting in my corners, and it's a touch and go. Touch it, let it start making it in, and I'm continuing this all the way around. On each of the sides. So what works for me is I do all of the details, the tight corners first. Got those shadow lines finished. Just take it and I turn it over. And I start on the opposite side. It's working better for me to go ahead and get all of these small details done first. So that way when I do the long burns, I really only need to work on those. This pattern isn't very aggressive, but it does give some texture. Brings a little bit of a better look to the Pmag too, in my opinion. So just keep working it slowly. You're not using really any pressure. You're just kind of touching and going with it, touching and going with it. So we've got the start of our pattern. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start burning the pattern in. It's going to be the same thing. We're just going to use the width of the tip. We're going to touch and go. What I've been doing is, for each of the steps, kind of been going through the overlap of the lines to break the pattern up a little bit. Just kind of makes it look a little random. Be patient with it. Don't try and rush it. Don't try and push too hard. Now the plastic is melting. You should be able to see a little bit of smoke coming from the tip of the soldering iron. I don't suggest that you inhale it. Can give you a headache possibly after a while. So, stippling or plastic melting, it's not a new concept. The possibilities of what you can do are endless. I've seen patterns transferred and then burned onto the mags. I've seen all kinds of different patterns. Again, I'm going with a horizontal type pattern. It makes sense to me. I don't want it super aggressive, so I'm not burning it in extremely deep. This gives me a good enough pattern. Magazines are going in, magazines are going out. It makes sense. Keep the lines horizontal. That way it gives you bite as you want to push and pull on the mag if necessary. So there's the flats. We're going to go ahead and work on the corners of the steps here. Just want to show you guys what's working for me. So again, all I'm doing is just with the corner, touching and going. I'm going to go ahead and hit the flats all along this side. Now I'm pushing the soldering iron into the corner, and I'm touching both sides of the corner. And this is going to start the pattern on the opposite angle. You can see just a little bit. Now we'll take it and we're going to hit the opposite angle. So we've got our corners stippled now, just like on the flat. We're just going to use the long portion of the soldering iron. And then I'm just going down the center. It's kind of break up the